Okay, so I was meditating and I haven't done this in a while, so I assume it's important if it's coming through like this while I'm meditating. I keep, okay, there's a lot of different elements to this. I don't know how they're all connected, if they are connected. The most prominent message is that I keep seeing red spots and just like something about measles or an outbreak in Virginia. I also I was seeing at first like a cartoonish version of like a crime lord guy, but I think it was supposed to be like a CEO or something. I don't know. But like they were also like, I couldn't see their face, but I saw like their tie, and I don't think they actually wear a tie like this. I think this was just indicative of the outbreak thing, but it was also like it was a polka dot, but instead of it being red spots, although I keep seeing red spots, it was a red tie with white polka dots, and something about that is still saying to me sickness, like something about white blood cells, like it might have to do cancer or something. Something about this man. Um, this man performs. He performs, and he wears masks. I don't think that's literal. I think it's more like, like putting on a face and like a show for other people to appear harmless. Is like what I was getting from that. I was getting a lot to do with coal mines in Virginia. I don't know. Something about some trucks that are sitting somewhere that they shouldn't be, that are just there, and I think they have stuff in them. It's like storing something, and I don't know what I was potentially getting. It was like waste that shouldn't be there, or something like that. And something about the river knowing their secrets and hiding their secrets in the river or something, which is really dark. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, yeah, there's a lot of mines in Virginia. Coal's not the only one. There's like a bunch of things that they mine there, but for some reason I was getting coal. Something about the coal mines. I heard something about collapse. Um, and something about it being like near a river, or there's illegal wasting it in the river, or it's going to have really bad negative repercussions. I don't know. Um, let's see what else here. I'm trying to remember. This guy has like ties to like underground criminal things. I don't know, something like that. Like I think they appear like a pretty upstanding citizen, but they're like not. Like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Because I was also getting like, I don't know that this author specifically has anything to do with it, but I kept hearing the words Virginia Woolf, which is an author, but like I don't. I think they were trying to like say there's a wolf in Virginia, so to speak. Which and then I heard the word Wicca. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. Um, so I haven't really gone too much further into it because like I could be picking up a bunch of stuff. But one thing I am really getting is the red spots thing. I did see that there was a kind of suppressed article when I did a little bit of digging, a pretty recent article published on the 10th of March this year about there is a potential for a measles outbreak because somebody who was highly contagious on the 5th of March this year, 2025, 26, I don't remember, got on an airplane and they found out after the fact, and they're like basically everyone in that airport or that plane or something, International Washington, whatever. I can link it in my description. Is basically putting out an advisory to everyone who might have had like contact on this flight or in this airport or something, to have an advisory until like the March 26th, which is tomorrow. And honestly, if nobody saw it and was still traveling, I don't know how useful that TSA would have been anyway, because God knows they're suppressing a lot of information. I was hearing some vaguely, like this could just be in the energy in general, something about like mines and Tesla again, but like whatever. That's just kind of the buzz that everyone's talking about. I want us to be really careful too, because like while we need to like hold those specifically accountable, like know that the smaller cockroaches, so to speak, are using that to like hide what comparatively seem like lesser crimes, but they're doing some shady shit with mining. Okay, there's some problematic stuff going on with. There's been a lot of heavy polluting of rivers, and I don't want to say as of late it's been going on, but it's getting too ahead. Okay, and I was, that's the other thing. I heard they want to spearhead the truth, and I think spin like a story or something. So it did feel like a masculine energy for sure. And something about swallowing the truth, like submerging it or something. Like, yeah, again, something about the river hiding the truth, or and I don't know, and I don't know if this is like something to do with specifically Northern Virginia. There's quite a few. It's hard to say like which river and which mine. There's like 86 coal mines specifically that we know of that are listed. Um, and there's a lot of different waterways, so who knows? I do know, and I don't know if this is relevant to this particular one. Like a little over a year ago, I was getting a lot about some place called Fairfax, which like came up again and reminded me Fairfax. There is a Fairfax in Virginia, so I don't know if that's related or if that's a whole other kettle of fish. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know why that of all the things that's going on in the world right now is like what's peeping into get my attention. Why this particular person, and why specifically there seems to be a call to attention for me revealing there might be an outbreak in Virginia here pretty soon. Especially like we're concerned something to do with red spots, which I'm guessing is measles, but it could be also just a bunch of stuff. I don't know.